What's up, everyone? It's Fifth Gear Garage, just coming at you with a small update on the Nova. I've been slacking making content lately, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back into the groove of it, trying to get more comfortable making videos and trying to think about it, because usually when I get to working on something, I just do it and I'm not thinking about making videos, but I need to try to change that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys what updates we've done. Of course, you can see it's definitely changed from last year. We got a bumper secondhand from one of my buddies. We got headlight bezels, 4-inch cow hood from AMD. This thing's looking killer. Of course, you did see the wheels in the last video, but we got tires on it. I got some 255 60s in the back, 15 by 7 inch wheels, don't know the back spacing, and 14 by 7 up front with two 1570 14s. And of course, it's got a really good stance to it by having the big block in it, whereas this was a factory small block. The front end does sit a little low. I think the rear's perfect, but the front, which the front suspension is pretty wore out. We're going to do some upgrades with that soon. We're just going to do new coils, new shocks, and tubular control arms. So we're just going to do all that at one time. I'll show you guys a glimpse of the back of the car. I really like how the back of this thing sits. We're trying to go with like a day 2 vibe. You know, some slots, slapper bars, chrome diff cover. Just, you know, trying to go with that retro styling of the car. So, but I'll show you under the hood and show you some things we've done under there. Of course, it's a 454. We don't know a whole lot about the motor yet. All I know is it's like a mid-80s block. The heads, I think, don't quote me, are 049 heads. I do know they're oval port heads. They're from like early 70s. I've seen somewhere they said like Chevelle SS truck. I'm not 100% sure what the heads are actually off of. But we went with a 9-inch brake booster so we can clear some tall valve covers. We were having problems with the old brake booster leaking off, so we got a new 9-inch brake booster, new proportioning valve. I don't know if we've talked about this yet, possibly, but we have a cold case big block radiator. It's a dual core, and 18-inch flex fan, 180-degree thermostat with 2 bleed holes drilled in it. Got inner fenders in finally. We do have new wipers. The old wiper motor wasn't on it. We put it back on. I got it wired up. It's working, but it's slow, so I'm going to guess the motor's just old and wore out. But at least it works. We've confirmed that everything works right, so, you know, read that as the time goes on, but it does work, so that's a plus. That's really kind of all I have right now. I just want to go over, we do have some plans to upgrade the suspension, upgrade the ignition system, because with it being an HEI, there's just not a whole lot of room. Like the distributor's as advanced as I can go with the firewall, and I'm not beating it, so we're just going to go with an external coil HEI style distributor. And probably at some point like an MSD box. And so front suspension, ignition system, carburetor, that's kind of the big 3 things that we need to take care of. I mean, we got to do other things, but those are kind of on the list. So I'd say probably next is the ignition system, like new distributor coil and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to get a borescope and look at the inside of the motor and see how it looks. We've never looked at it, so I want to kind of just see if it's, maybe we can see if it's got stock pistons in it, see how the cylinder walls look. This thing does hold kind of low oil pressure to idle when it's warmed up. It's about 10 pounds. I guess that's probably normal for an old big block, but I'd still like to look at the cylinder wall, see how it looks, maybe do a compression test at some point. I'm not super worried about it. It doesn't sound like it's got low compression or anything. But cruising on the interstate about 60 miles an hour, it holds about 35-40 pounds of oil pressure at full temperature, so I think that's probably okay. We did upgrade the alternator with a Power Master, I think it is. It's internally regulated, so we got rid of the factory stuff. So it's just like a one wire GM alternator. So of course the regulator and stuff sits right there. We still have the plug there we need to get rid of and clean up. What we're going to do is do some kind of overflow. I've seen some where they use an overflow off 73, 74 Nova because it sits there in the corner under the fender right in here, and I've seen them where they've had them over here. I don't know what that's from, because as far as I know, these do from the factory. And I've also seen where somebody's making these Jack Daniel overflow brackets to put a Jack Daniels bottle in. That'd be pretty cool. And about maybe getting one and putting it here. I've seen aluminum ones that are nice, but the holes are on the wrong side, so it had to loop around the radiator, then loop back around the overflow. So not sure what we're doing there, but that's where we're at with it. We're just trying to enjoy it. I'm gonna try to make some more videos because I want you guys to see the car. I think it's awesome. I've wanted this car going for a long time. It's finally up and going, so I want to document all of it. But it's definitely a fun car. It's got character, so that's all that matters. I love it. I'm glad that we have it. But yeah, so I'm going to try to get some more videos here in the next week or two, trying to get something up so you guys can kind of be more involved with the project and just see what we're doing, even if it's boring. I need to make some videos. I had some videos made last year that I didn't post because I just didn't like them, but you know what, I'm just going in it and just posting stuff. So but anyway, comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, so anyway, until next time, guys, see you.